What up guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video is gonna be kind of different because we are eating Cafe Rio.
And we're having just a normal conversation. Like, it's not really like a planned video. There's no prompts. We're just kind of like talking about how we feel about having a baby really soon.
This is coming up so fast. We're 6 weeks away from the due date, which is honestly mind-blowing.
Well, and honestly, by the time you guys see this video, we'll be 5 weeks away.
Even more mind-blowing.
Scarier and more exciting and just, yeah, all the feelings.
This is the first time that Megan and I are really doing this, and so we wanted to do it with you guys. We're just gonna have a quick conversation on how we're feeling. Like a straight check-in, like how are we feeling about having this baby? I'm also gonna make sure that the camera's recording. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. How you feeling, Meg?
Today has been really busy and stressful, so I really haven't had like a ton of time to think about it today. But honestly, like, people keep asking me, like, are you nervous? Are you scared? And I feel like I keep saying no. Like, I'm just excited. I'm honestly impatient. Like, I just want him here now. I don't know if you feel the same.
I'm kind of the same. Like, I'm really, really excited, and I'm like, dang, I just want him here now because it'd be so great to just have him here and to start doing this. But I'm also like kind of enjoying the last little bit of it just being us. Me, you, and Scout. If we want to do things like, so here's like something that I thought about the other day, and this is so silly, but for example, Megan's been craving donuts like no other.
It's really bad. Like
many times a week, she'll look over at me and I'll be like, oh, that's the donut look. And we'll just get in the car and go get donuts. In 5 weeks when he's here, we can't do that. We can't just go get donuts.
Like, we can't, it's not like we can't get donuts, it's just like we can't go together anymore.
I know. All of the things that I'm like not nervous about, but like overthinking are just all selfish little things, you know?
But it's like understandable. We've been this way together for so long that it like everything is changing now. So I understand, like, it's like, I think it's okay to like feel a little selfish in that moment because it's like everything is changing for us. Like, there is no more just you, me, and Scout. Like, it's everything is changing. And everyone keeps saying, like, go on the date nights, like, get out and do things in your last few weeks, but it's like, I don't feel good. Like, I don't want to. And we're also like such homebodies that we just prefer to stay home and watch movies on the couch together. So, but it is like, everything's gonna change. Like, we're not alone anymore.
It's funny because I don't know if people try to scare you or what they try to do, but everyone's like, better get some sleep in. You're not sleeping for the next 18 years. And it's like, I don't really get why people try to scare you as opposed to like, this is gonna be super exciting. Like you know, yes, of course, there's gonna be hardships and there's gonna be times where we're like pissed off because nothing's going the way we need it to. That's all a part of the process. I don't think that should be used against you to like scare you.
And honestly, like, at least for me, I'm sleeping so bad already. Like, I'm either up every 30 minutes switching to the other side because my hips hurt so bad, or I'm up every 30 minutes because I have to pee. So like, I'm already not sleeping, and then like that affects Steven too. Like, he's not sleeping great either. So honestly, I feel like there's a chance we could sleep better.
I don't know about that.
Because, well, like, once he gets accustomed to like 3, 4, 5 hour stretches in the night, it's like at least we're getting more sleep than we are now. Right now we're up like every hour, every 2 hours.
So overall, I'm just a really bad sleeper. I'm not good at it. I really wish I was. I'm so jealous of the people that can sleep in past 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But we just don't have it.
My body's been waking up at like 4:15 every day, and I'm already not sleeping through the night. So I'm probably getting like maybe 4 hours a night at this point. And I'm still working full time, so I like don't have like the opportunity to come home and nap. So yeah, it's been kind of rough for both of us.
I do think things will be kind of nice though, because starting very soon, Megan's just done work, like period. So obviously she's gonna be taking care of the baby, but I feel like you'll be a little bit more relaxed because you don't have like another full-time thing to like worry about.
Yeah, as much as I'm gonna miss my independence and working, I'm excited to like just relax and just be home and like not have, like you said, anything else to think about except for the baby.
And I've actually decided I'm done working too. So we'll see how this goes. What are you most nervous about for the baby?
That's a tough one. Like, I think one thing I'm really nervous about is I'm just like an anxious person in general. And so not knowing if he's too hot, too cold, if he's breathing while he's sleeping, like I'm gonna have a really hard time not checking on him every 30 minutes at night because I just wanna make sure he's breathing. And everyone keeps telling me like your maternal instincts kick in and it's not like that. Like, you just know they're okay. But I don't know if I'll know. Like, I think I'm just gonna be wanting to check the monitor all night, or when he's in our room, check the bassinet all night, like feel if he's breathing. I think that's what I'm most nervous about is like his safety, and like at least in here he's protected and he's safe and like nothing can get to him. But once he's out in the world, it's like I can't always protect him anymore.
But that's life. That's something that your parents had to go through, that my parents had to go through. You just have to have a little trust in the universe and the way that things work out.
Yeah.
I totally hear you. Like, yes, I'm gonna be stressing about if he's okay, if he's too cold, if he's whatever, but I also think that there has to be a little bit of peace of mind knowing that this is birth and infants. Like this has been going on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Fair.
And then you think back to like hundreds and hundreds of years ago when they didn't have any technology, they didn't have any little socks that go on their feet that say he's breathing or not breathing. And children ended up fine, right?
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. So I think there can be a fine line between wanting to be protective and then also like actually harming you by being too protective and overly stimulated by it all.
Another thing I'm really nervous about is that he's being born during flu, RSV, like sick season. And I know everyone's gonna wanna see him and like people are gonna say they feel good, but my biggest concern is him getting sick because he doesn't have like a proper immune system right now and he's so at risk for getting really sick and really ill. And like, even if it didn't cause him to like, you know, his life to end, it's like there's so many other complications that come with being sick at such a young age. So I am scared about that too, of like, again, I just can't protect him and I know there's only so much I can do and I'll baby wear and we won't go out as much and whatever, but it's like at some point like he's going to be exposed to something and there's nothing I can do about it.
I totally agree, and I think that's a really good thing, and that's a really good thing for you to kind of like understand and come to terms with, that there's going to be a time where you can't do anything. And that goes for a lot of things, right? Whenever he goes to school, we can't control if kids are bullying him. Whenever,
that's
whatever.
gonna break my heart.
I know, me too, but it's just one of those things, right? Like by having a child, I think you sign up for the fact that there are gonna be things you can't control, and you just have to hope that what you do when raising them is good enough for them to make the right decisions, for them to think before acting and be like, would mom and dad be happy about this, and am I doing right by myself? I get where you're coming from, but I think you gotta put a little more trust in him.
That's fair. I'm hoping, like everyone says, like my maternal instincts will kick in and everything will just like be fine and I'll relax a bit, but I know it's gonna be hard in the beginning, especially when we're both adjusting and like it's just new, everything's new. What are you most nervous about?
I don't know. I think I'm most nervous about the fact that like I kind of believe that my parents did such a good job with my brother and I that I won't perform the same.
Oh baby, you're gonna be a great dad. You already are.
Well, there's a difference between like thinking I'm going to be and being one.
I know you're going to be. You are so like, and I know it's not comparable when you talk about like a dog and a human, but like you're such a good dog dad. You love him so much to the point where you like smother him sometimes.
He's literally right at my feet right now.
Like even the way we've prepared for this, like Steven has come to every single doctor's appointment, every single birthing class. He had to miss one birthing class because he was out of town and he was devastated. He like apologized to everyone when he came back the next week. Like he has been.
They were like, oh, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, they were like, it's fine, you can miss one.
Who are you?
But he's like on top of everything. I catch him all the time, like watching videos and TikToks of newborns and how to do this and what to do if this happens. And it's like, I just know you're gonna be such a good dad, and I can tell just based on how you already are that like we're not gonna have those kinds of issues.
Here's something I'm kind of nervous about.
Okay.
I'm nervous about him being born. Like me having a really hard time going back to work.
I think that's fair.
Because I'm gonna just wanna be spending time with him and helping and being involved.
I think that's totally fair.
But that's also why I'm doing what I'm doing. So contrary to popular opinion, I suppose, with Megan being due in 6 weeks, I'm actually leaving tomorrow for Europe for 10 days. And the reason being is I'm gonna try to stack up on like 10 to 12 videos for my channel. So when I come back, I literally don't need to film like nothing, just worry about them getting edited and posted. So I can just be present and not have to worry about like, oh, I need to do this or I need to do this, which I think will be good. I'm obviously gonna have some fun along the way. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go out to a few pubs and do whatever.
Yeah.
Because
it's your last chance to for a little bit.
It's my last trip for a little while, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. But the intention is to just be able to get the content so I can spend time with Meg and help with the boy. We're also super excited to share the name with you guys. We have it, you know, everything's good. Maybe I don't know, I think we're gonna do it when he's born.
Yeah, I think that's
That
fair.
birth vlog.
Or when we hit 100,000 subscribers, whatever comes first.
Yeah. Are you nervous about anything with like social media and him?
Yes and no. I don't want to overexpose him to social media, especially because he's a baby. Like, he can't say like yes or no he wants to be on there. But I think it's also very natural for parents to want to show off their child and like post pictures of them and cute videos of every milestone they make. So I'm like torn between the two. I want to share pictures and videos of him. I think it's really important that we share things that are important to us and like that we're excited about and we're proud of, but I don't want to overdo it. And like the channel definitely will not be all about baby. I think it'll stay kind of how we are, and maybe he'll be in a couple videos, maybe he won't, maybe he'll just be in pictures, but like I think we'll figure that out as we go. What about you?
You know, just the way the world is trending, that is another thing that I'm like torn on. And I'm torn not by the idea of putting him on social media. I'm excited to do that. I'm happy to do that. That's my job. It's been my job for a long time. And so it just feels normal. Where it makes me feel a little uncomfortable is that there are people out there who are idiots, pieces of shit, for lack of a better term.
And creeps.
Who would, yeah, and creeps. Like who would talk shit on a baby, who would, you know, like try to bring a baby down. It's like, it's literally a baby, right? So I guess that falls on us, but I would, I guess, not want him in, you know, 18 years to look back on these videos and see people like talking shit on him. Be like, oh damn, that sucks. But I guess that's also a little.
It's like part of social media too. You have to have a thick skin for it. I think the part of like that freaks me out is the creeps. But again, it's like, how do you not share something you're so proud of and so excited about? Like I did like create a separate profile. It's just family and friends where like, well, I'll actually share pictures that I feel comfortable sharing with our family. But as far as social media goes, like I definitely don't think he'll be in every single video and every single picture. And yeah, we'll figure it out. Are you nervous to see me deliver? Like, does that freak you out? No?
I'm excited for it.
There's a lot of stuff that comes out.
It is what it is. I'm excited for it.
Okay, good.
And I told Meg today, I just kind of pulled her aside and I was like, just want to say how proud I am of you, because this entire pregnancy, like really, she's hardly complained about anything. She's taken everything like a trooper, and I know she's not comfortable, and I've done everything I can do to help her with that, back rubs, feet rubs, whatever, but she's just an absolute trooper, and I appreciate everything she's doing to allow us to have this baby.
Thank you. I love you.
Me too.
Let us know if there's other things you guys want to know, like how we feel about, or things that we should talk about before baby comes that we haven't yet. Because like Steven said, I mean, like we talk about it, but we haven't like sat down in depth and been like, what are you scared of? What are you nervous of? You know? So I guess this was a good conversation. But like, yeah, if there's things that we should be talking about or things that you guys are curious about within reason, let us know. We can do another one of these.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, especially if you've made it this far, we really, really appreciate you watching the video. We know this is completely different than anything normal, and honestly kind of weird that we're just sitting down and having a conversation like you're at our table. Anyway, smash the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 100,000 subscribers and have this darn baby, and we'll see you next time. Peace.